How's it going, guys? So, last video I mentioned the practical side of why learning how to blacksmith is a good idea. I have a 1967 12-horse Sears suburban lawn tractor. Old as dirt. Really good condition. I got a bunch of snowblower attachments, all sorts of stuff. I was told everything was there, and I mean, it could have been lost at the guy's house or my house or whatever. So I don't know for sure. What I do know is that I am like 2 or 3 parts short of having everything to get the snowblower running. If you know me personally, know where in Michigan I live, it's about that time. Actually, when I was trying to, when I broke that set of tongs, I was really frustrated. I decided to do something, I guess, important, adulty, I guess, like being an adult and then do, you know, something that needs to be done around the house. And as soon as I started putting on, it started snowing. And I was like, all right, well, I got to get it done. Got to get it done now. So I figured out what that part is. I'm going to kind of point you guys in that direction, explain what I'm going to do, and then we'll get to the forging part. And this might be a couple video series, so bear with me. And then we'll be back to making, you know, fun stuff instead of practical everyday you need to do it or you're going to have to shovel your own driveway kind of thing. So let's get started. Guys, this is the back part. That's this over here. That's the lever that picks up the snowblower and lowers it down. This bar has a piece that's supposed to slide over it and goes all the way up to this, which is the bottom part of the snowblower. It pushes on there, picks it up. I'm missing the link from this part to this part. So I'll show you the steel I'm working with and then explain to you what I'm going to do, and then we'll start beating on steel. This is the same kind of steel that I made my tongs out of in the one video where I made tongs, and the tongs that I showed you I broke. It's A36. This is 3/4 inch round bar. So essentially what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, I'm going to put it on the anvil, and I'm going to flatten it in like a V shape like this, and then wrap it around that bar that I need to hook it to. Then I haven't decided if I want to drill a hole, or maybe if it fits tight enough it can just stay on there on its own. But then on the other end, way farther down the bar, this was just for demonstration purposes, I'm going to cut it off and put a notch to go to that hole, hopefully. I haven't decided if I wanted to do that or take another piece that I got with the tractor and make it fit. But this is what we're starting with. I'm going to go ahead and light the forge and get after it. Alright, I'm going to have to shut the forge off every so often so you guys can hear me. But I'm going to take about 1.25 inches or so. And I'm just going to put a decent mark in it. And put that back in the forge. I went ahead and switched to my cross peen. I'm going to go ahead and switch to the other side. See, and then we start getting that V shape. And I'm going to go ahead and just keep doing that until it's nice and thin, and I'll bring you guys back when it looks a little bit closer to what I need it to. But that's the general idea. So I want to make a flat spot for that bar to hit, this to wrap around it so it has something to push on, and then I can work on the other end after this side's done. So now I've got it really flat there. I'm going to go ahead and do the horn, push it against the horn, just try to get it to bend a little bit. Get down near the bottom. See, and it starts to make that socket. And then I can come in and hopefully not burn the shit out of myself. I'm going to go ahead and get that hot. I'm going to forge this tip down a little bit more, and then we'll test fit it. Right, it didn't take too much, but if you look, it fits right on there. Now I can take the hammer, try to hold this as steady as I can. Okay. Now when I put this together, I can slide it right on there. I'm probably going to heat it up one more time, just tighten this a tiny bit. Maybe just a little bit all the way down except for the very, very end, so I can drive it on there so it's a perfect fit. And that way I can make sure that the seam is down, everything else, so it'll be nice and pretty-ish for what it can be. So I'll bring you guys back when I get that part done. So guys, I'm going to end that video here. It actually worked really well, fitting it to that pipe. I just worked it down a couple times, forced it on there, that way that entire hole here was the same dimension all the way through. Then after it was on there, I made sure I held it tight, and then I quenched it in water after it wasn't red hot anymore, just so it would shrink around that pipe the best it could, or best it could. So yeah, pretty pleased with that. It does fit rather tight. I might actually not need to drill a hole. I might be able to just tap it with a hammer just to bring down that dimension here after I get the other part made. Figure out where it needs to be, force it down, force it on the pipe, or the bar. So yeah, this is really practical use for this. I mean, this is what farmers and stuff would have been doing every time their equipment would break or they needed a wood chisel for making furniture or whatever. This is what they'd be doing. I mean, obviously in probably a coal or wood forge, not a gas forge like I've been using because I've been cheating lately. But yeah, I mean, I can just dress this up to make it look nicer. If I get it and it works, then I will probably do that and put a coat of paint on it so it won't rust. But other than that, I'm pretty pleased with that. Next video, I'm going to get down there and measure this. I won't show you guys me measuring it, but I'll get it measured. I'll let you guys know what the dimensions are and let you guys know what the next plan of action is. I haven't decided if I want to slit the end with a punch like they would have, you know, forging it from scrap, or if I want to use a grinder wheel and just make a slit and then make it the size I need it. But I will figure that out. But until then, guys, thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe, all the fun stuff. Last video, I forgot to say thank you to the fact that I am almost to 40 subscribers. I complained about almost 30 and I hadn't gotten there, and then between two videos, I'm almost to 40 now. So I do appreciate it, and the more people are now people I don't know, so that means I'm getting out there to some people I don't know. So if you guys like the stuff, comment so far, and especially if you like the series of me forging, you know, every day, oh, I need to fix something kind of stuff, let me know, because there's some stuff I might forge and not put it in a video if it doesn't seem interesting to me. So let me know. Thanks a lot, and see you next time.